Manchester United kicked off their final training session ahead of the crucial game against Fulham that will be played at Old Trafford on Sunday evening. So we decided to bring you all the latest team news and injury updates. Stick around as we uncover them all. Manchester United will be hoping to continue the defense of their FA Cup crown when they host Fulham in the 5th round at Old Trafford on Sunday. United got back to winning ways in midweek with a hard-fought 3-2 triumph over Ipswich Town in the Premier League. After originally falling behind, United secured all 3 points through a second-half winner from Harry Maguire. The FA Cup represents United's last remaining hope of salvaging something from their domestic campaign, and they will be determined to record a 3rd victory of the season over the Londoners to progress to the quarterfinals. Ahead of the game against Fulham, here is the latest on the injury front according to reports. Firstly, goalkeeper Altay Bayındır has missed each of United's last 4 games with an unspecified injury that he sustained ahead of their FA Cup 4th round win over Leicester City last month, meaning he has not been included in a matchday squad since February 2nd. Ahead of the draw with Everton last weekend, United head coach Ruben Amorim revealed that the goalkeeper is making a recovery, but he stopped short of offering a specific date on when he could return. The United boss does not expect any fresh faces to be back against Fulham. Lisandro Martinez is a long-term absentee after rupturing his ACL in United's 2-0 defeat to Crystal Palace at the beginning of February. His recovery is already underway after he underwent successful surgery a few weeks ago. United have not put a specific time frame on how long he will be out for, but he will not play again this season. ACL injuries usually take around 6 months to fully recover from. Meanwhile, Jonny Evans has missed United's last 13 matches with a muscle issue he suffered back in December. He was last in the matchday squad when United lost 2-0 to Wolves on Boxing Day. He last made an appearance when United lost 4-3 to Spurs in the Carabao Cup on December 19th. It remains to be seen when he will next be available for selection. It is more than a year since Shaw last started for United, with his latest injury setback denying him any chances of forcing his way into Amorim's immediate plans. He has been sidelined since early December with a muscle issue, and he was making good progress with his recovery until recently. He recently suffered another setback, delaying his return, but Amorim has maintained that he is continuing in the right direction with his recovery. However, he has been unable to offer a date for when he may be fit enough to return. Mainoo suffered an unspecified injury ahead of United's 1-0 defeat to Tottenham Hotspur almost a fortnight ago, and Amorim said he expected to be without the midfielder for weeks. He is understood to already be in the process of recovering, and there is confidence he will play again before the end of the campaign. It is possible he could return at some point in April. Despite the injury he sustained ahead of the defeat at Tottenham, not believed to be too serious, Toby Collier also missed the tussles with Everton and Ipswich, despite Amorim saying he was the closest one to returning from the pool of players currently missing. Amorim is not expecting anyone to return against Fulham, meaning it remains to be seen when the former Brighton and Hove Albion youngster will next be available. Midfielder Mason Mount has been absent since being forced off in the first half of United's 2-1 victory over Manchester City in the Derby just over 10 weeks ago. Ruben Amorim confirmed a few days after the win at the Etihad Stadium that Mount would be out for several weeks. He has been working hard on his recovery at Carrington in recent weeks and is understood to have made good progress. However, Amorim is yet to confirm when he could be back. Meanwhile, Alejandro Garnacho, who was withdrawn against Ipswich ahead of halftime as a result of Patrick Dorgu being sent off, is carrying a knock ahead of the visit of the Cottagers. However, Ruben Amorim is hopeful he will be available for selection. Amorim said at Friday's pre-match press conference, "He has a knock. When he went to shoot, was blocked almost inside the box. He has a knock. I expect for him to be ready, but we will see. I have to wait until Saturday." Manchester United lost Ahmad to an ankle injury ahead of the defeat at Tottenham. A shining light this season, Amorim is not expecting the attacker to feature again this term. Speaking ahead of the defeat at Spurs, Amorim said, "I think so. Yes, he will miss the rest of the season. I don't see it like that, the world being against us. There are seasons when everything happens at the same time. Maybe we will find new ways to create situations."